to the Real MVPs podcast. We are sisters who sit and talk about nothing important, but all kinds of things throughout our lives. This week, we are going to talk about one sister getting married this weekend. And none of us are going to be in attendance of the sister's wedding. It's just her.
You guys have been to a couple before, one or two, at least one.
We've been to one.
I mean, I'm starting to wonder if there's like something like to Jessica being there that's like bad vibes, honestly. If you've been to both, you're the only one, didn't work out. I'm just like, I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to tell you guys, eloping is just as much work as a regular wedding. It's not less work. It's not easier. It's not cheaper. Maybe cheaper in the long run, but like I went and got my wedding dress. $1,200, which I was like, okay, like more than I wanted to spend, but like it's pretty. Go get the alterations. And I just want to say, I don't understand how people do everything and then at the end they're like, here's the price. What happened to like giving someone a heads up on this? Like, just so you know, the alterations are going to cost as much as the dress. My alterations are $900. They are making it shorter, taking it in at the waist, and adding a bustle.
Making it shorter.
It was really long.
Hey, remember how you wanted to sew? Why couldn't you have done it yourself?
Literally thought about it. You know what else I thought? If I would have known this was $900, I'm not kidding, I would have bought that smaller size where my boobs were falling out. I would have bought that and stopped eating. I was like, why didn't I just buy that dress and stop eating for a couple weeks?
But it still didn't fit your boobs.
I would have lost back fat. I would have worked it out for $900.
Boobs are silicone, so they're not going to deflate without eating.
Yeah, I have back fat that I needed to lose. You could see it in that picture.
Can you have back fat siphoned out?
Oh yeah,
sure. Lipo, also known as liposuction, siphoned, whatever. Call the plastic surgeon's office. Yeah, I want to get my back fat siphoned out.
Can you get these thighs? You know, these are real big. I want these siphoned out too.
Do you think liposuction used to be a bigger deal prior to tummy tucks? Like that more of those occurred than because I feel like tummy tucks are just normal now.
Well,
I think lipo was pretty regular in like the 90s.
Yeah, wasn't liposuction kind of the only thing for a while back in the day? I feel like that was the start of plastic surgery, was liposuction.
So that's just the dress. And then the groom-to-be, do you think he's gone to get fitted for a tuxedo?
Shut up.
Kidding?
No, because you know what little realization he had? I already have a tuxedo.
Oh, no.
And why do all the tuxedos need to match? Then the boys, his sons, are like, we have tuxedos.
Is this going to be like a tuxedo from Father of the Bride? Bought it in 78 and it's
who's going to... I was going to say, who's going to quote it? Who's going to quote it?
And then he goes... Well, the only thing I have a tuxedo. And I said, well, there's a lot of pieces. Have we made sure like the pieces are all there? Because I don't even know what pieces go with a tuxedo. I just know there's a lot. He goes, well, yeah. Why wouldn't it all be together? Bitch, because it's you. That's why. You know it's not. So then he goes, okay, the only thing I don't have is a dress shirt. And I go, well, that's pretty key to the tuxedo. He goes, yeah, well, you know what? I have that short sleeve one you bought me. It's like a Tommy Bahama style shirt. And I was like, I don't know if that looks the same.
I am wedding. I am crash. I will take pictures for you gals. Leah, if you want a road trip, I say we crash this thing. I mean,
so then he goes, okay, I mean, I'm just spitballing. I'll do whatever you want. But do I need a collared shirt? Because I don't like tight things around my neck. What about just a Fender t-shirt?
Oh, golly.
Yeah. I say you just let the boy dress himself and see what happens.
Yes.
No, I've gotten to that point because I'm like, I'm not in love with the photographer because it was like a sign. Okay, listen, if you're eloping chances are you're not great with planning, right? I can't do it. He can't do it, right? This was supposed to be the eloping thing. So we've changed everything 55 times, but I'm like, well, they have to expect this because you're already eloping. You clearly can't commit to anything. So yeah, we expect you to change it, right? So then I'm like, well, what does the photographer look like? I go through her pictures. I'm not impressed. And I'm like, so I was like, okay, I want to use my own photographer. Okay, just so you know, and this package was $2,000. Just so you know, you will still be charged 50% of the package fee if you use the cost to use my own photographer is $1,000 if I don't use her. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't like the photographer. She sends me more names. Well, none of them are available. I was like, whatever. Okay, we'll just use your photographer, even though she looks like she's using a disposable camera. Let's just do that.
Can I just point out that your second wedding had issues and it had nothing to do with me, and so I don't feel like it's me. I think it's the bride. I think the bride.
Was it the rain delays that got the beach wedding canceled, which means the hair lady that was doing my hair in Hawaii had a client that owned a house that was kind of near the beach. So we pushed aside all of her couches and got married in her family room because off of the balcony, if you look over like 12 rooftops, you can kind of see the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here going, okay, so Steiner's done the traditional wedding. Steiner's done the destination wedding, and now she's doing the elopement.
I know, and the elopement is. I would rather do my first wedding. If that had been with the right person, game over. I'm not going to another wedding. The best wedding I've ever gone to this day.
Great
It
wedding.
was a great wedding.
It was just the best darn wedding.
A little hot.
Well, it was really hot outside.
It was okay. Yes. It was hot. Okay, story time. So my ex-mother-in-law, a kind of heftier gal.
Oh,
We got married in July, end of July. It is probably 112.
I thought you were married.
What?
I thought it was August.
No, it was July 26th.
Oh,
Oh, dang! You remember the date?
Yeah. Okay. So we have this wedding at the end of July. It's outdoors because
Outdoors.
why? Why would we do that?
And all concrete.
Probably because I knew the relationship was already like hell. So it's like, let's just get married in actual hell.
The venue is beautiful.
yeah.
Venue was the best. Floral arrangements were great. My dress was cool. Hated my hair and makeup. We'll get to. So anyways, we're taking pictures. And the mother of the bride has a built-in fanny pack, right? The fat area above the crotch. So she's wearing this silk ensemble, which it's 115 degrees outside. You're going to sweat, right? So we're all kind of sweaty. So she stands up and her dress was tucked in underneath the built-in fanny pack is like a buffer between her thighs. She stands up and Deanna walks over to her and goes, oh no, it looks like you spilled something all over your dress. Keep in mind, the mother of the bride's getting ready to get into the pictures. It's her turn for pictures. And Deanna points out, you've spilled something all over the front of your dress. It's all wet, huge spot. She goes, oh no, that's just sweat.
I wanted to die. How embarrassing.
Deanna, why would you point that out? Just let her. Wait, and what did she spill? Oh yeah, I was drinking a Mountain Dew and I dropped it on my lap.
It was hot. It was hot. Maybe she did spill her water. I had no idea that was going to be belly sweat.
I was in all black like Johnny Cash, and I thought I was going to die. I don't even know how I had makeup on by the time we made it to the reception.
Well, okay, the reception was indoors. I had a soft serve machine. I had the best wedding cake, really good food. Really great photographer, such a fun DJ. The venue was everything was top notch. It was a really expensive venue and I just used all of their vendors. So it was here's a florist. Okay, cool. Here's this. I had my own cake. As we know, I'm passionate about a certain kind of cake. I provided that, but everything else was done. And it was the greatest experience. The problem is I married the wrong person, knew it at the time, did it anyways, yada, yada, yada. Now here we are, husband 3 and the last husband. I am just telling you now.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I am saying it.
I know. I appreciate you saying it, but I'm not sure you should say it.
No, I'm done. So, okay.
I believe you
Been
said
there,
that
been there, heard this before.
She said
We've
that
heard
after
that too.
one, and she said that after two.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
she's lectured.
Yes, you
multiple
did.
people.
I did not. I said this is my last wedding after marrying the first one. I doubt it. I was on drugs then. I don't know. There's no way.
Whole contentious ensemble.
Also, the second one was a bait and switch, and you guys know that. That was a bait and switch.
Yeah, that one was.
That one was like personality defect in the closet, pops out in year 3, first year of marriage. Who are you? I'm Christine. Nice to meet you. And I don't like you. You're very insecure. Okay, enough. So back to this thing. So now the location where we're getting married is supposed to be 68 degrees. It then drops to a chance of snow. And now there's a 40% chance of rain. And so Kelly's like, I hope it rains. That'd be so cool. Could you imagine those pictures? I can't imagine those pictures because I will look like a wet dog. I have ethnic hair. This doesn't do well in rain.
And
So
it was rainy, and you had to redo those pictures after the wedding, like the next day, I think it was.
Yeah.
You will look like a drowned rat. As romantic as he thinks it's going to be, kissing in the rainfall and whatnot, you are going to.
He's got his music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mascara.
Well,
Fantasy.
we know the photographer with her little disposable camera is not going to have the photoshopping skills. So that's going to go sideways. You know what it is like, I don't even care anymore because I just want it like, okay, I love you. Let's get married. Cool. And then I'm just done. I have had to have so many extra nail appointments, so many extra hair appointments, so many extra lashes appointments because the way that they're falling in sequence with the wedding day is off.
Oh, jeez. Well,
I
that's operator error, I think.
I have just had so many. I had to drop my ring off. Now I got to go pick it up. I got to go pick up my dress tomorrow. Today I had a nail appointment. Tomorrow I have an eyelash appointment. I just want to be all done. I mean, I already hate getting all these things done, but then to do extra ones. Then today I go get my nails done. Thomas rips them all off like a savage, you know? And I'm like, that's my real nail. You're taking off my real nail. I mean, hurt so bad. I felt like a POW. And I was like, just file it down. It's not coming off. You're taking off my real nail, dude. And they don't care. They're just like, it's fine. It's not fine. I'm bleeding. I'm actually bleeding. So then my fingers are all stinging and like sore. And I was like, this really hurts. They don't care. He's like, okay, starts filing. Bitch, I just told you my thumb's bleeding and you're just filing over it like that's going to fix it. I mean, it was just a very hard day with surgery.
Wow.
And then I chipped my toe. Then he had to fix my toe.
I don't know if you noticed who the common denominator is in all of this, but it's you.
I want to be done with my, I'm just.
What's that?
Oh,
Morgan Wallen song? Maybe I'm
No.
problem. I think it's your theme song.
I probably am. Then I'm driving on the freeway. A giant boulder kicks up, hits my windshield, cracked.
No.
Yeah. And it's me and McKenna in the car, and I go, this is what sucks about being a grown-up. Out of nowhere, $1,000. $1,000 right there. And she's like, for what? And I said, I'm going to have to get a brand new windshield. Because this thing is like the size of my
your
head.
deductible is $1,000?
I got Tesla insurance, and I didn't even like look at it. Like, cool, insurance. It is like actually the worst insurance possible. It's like it's got like 50,000. Like if you're in a bodily injury, whatever, it's like $50,000 worth of coverage. Like I wouldn't want to get in a car accident with me because you're getting $50,000. My lawyer was like, this is really bad insurance. You might want to think about upgrading. Yeah, since apparently now I just get in car accidents and have things hit me constantly, I probably should. So, okay, that's the next thing. So then Kelly calls and goes, I'm booking you an appointment. He books me an appointment tomorrow. He goes, between 1 and 3. Well, guess who has appointments tomorrow between 1 and 3? I won't be home. So he goes, well, you're going to have to call and reschedule. Okay.
Booking you appointments for what?
He booked an appointment to get my windshield fixed.
Oh.
For tomorrow. I don't have time tomorrow.
Does he not know us? Like we push those things off till way later.
You can't. Because I was going to schedule it for Monday. Monday's great. We'll be back home. We'll be married. I won't have 10,000 appointments. We don't leave for our honeymoon till the next day. He goes, you can't drive around like this for 3 days. It'll spread. Because he's going to get filled.
He should have been around
You
when the turkey hit our
I'm wondering,
windshield.
can you even get it filled? Once it's past a certain.
It's the size. It's 6 inches or less. He already measured. I'm like, okay, well, luckily it's on the passenger side. You stare at this bullet hole all day. I'm not. It literally looks like I was in the hood and got shot. I'm amazed. Scared the crap out of McKenna. It's like right at face level. It pops up. It was the loudest sound. I was like, she goes, I just almost died. That almost came through the windshield. I mean, it would be interesting to see how far into the windshield it got. No joke.
But were you by like a truck? Like what?
I was next to a truck. We were like this. I wasn't behind it. It was like this.
I wonder if your camera if you reviewed your camera, you could see it.
I thought of that. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So it sounds like
that
this wedding or marriage is off to a pretty good start.
This is their whole relationship, though.
Actually, it's like, I mean, it is all me because like who actually, and then I went and got my hair and makeup like trial done. Just my makeup. Okay. Here's what I realized. I don't like the way anybody does my makeup but me. I'm sitting there. Again, how much does it cost to get your makeup done as a trial? We don't know. We don't tell people. We just surprise them at the end.
Again, why don't you ask though?
I don't know.
Who's doing? Are these the same people that are going to do it the day of?
I'll get to that. So we do this trial, and this person was recommended to me by somebody that I trust. Okay, cool. Show up. Now, keep in mind, you don't wear makeup, right? So she doesn't know what I look like, right? I show up looking like an albino burn victim. She probably is like, I feel really sorry for you. Does my makeup, spins me around, hands me the mirror. And I'm like, no. Like, I walk in, she has like really purple, like lilac, like a light eyeshadow. And I was like, and Pinterest wouldn't work. I was like, I actually like your eyeshadow. I want something like that. Okay,
no.
cool. She's black. But I don't think that matters. But so she spins me around. Mine is tan and gold. And I was like, well, I said I liked yours. She's like, I did the same eyeshadow on you, but you're lighter skin color. And since I'm African American, mine looks purple. And I said, like, I'm sitting there thinking, am I really stupid? Because I don't think that the colors change just because the background's a different color. And I go, ugh. So I go, okay. And I'm like, well, what about the foundation? She goes, yeah, I just did it really light. Oh, you did foundation? Because it looks like my skin. It looks like there's nothing on my face except for this orange ass lipstick when I said I wanted pink. I mean, it was literally like McKenna did my makeup.
It wasn't as bad. She sent me pictures. It was not as bad as she's describing. However, the amount that she paid for it, I would not have paid. And I probably wouldn't have chosen the color scheme.
Who would? Who would choose the color? I mean, and here's the thing. You're a makeup artist. You want me to tell you what to do? Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. Like, you know what I mean? So gold and tan, orange, and like, what color was that? Orange?
I don't know.
I was like, what am I, like, trying to try out for Ronald McDonald at, like, mascot? I mean, no foundation. I'm like, and I showed her a picture. I was like, I'm going to show you a picture what I, like, normally look like because you can't look at this face right now and get any conclusion. Show her a picture. She knows I wear a full face of foundation. Like, there's nothing. I don't want to look natural. I don't like natural. It's not my vibe. She did natural. I mean, it looked like I had no makeup on. She goes, I did your lips a little brighter than normal just so they stick out in pictures. Well,
it's kind of like Nana-type color. Like, it was
freaking.
Maybe she was tapping into your Hispanic roots.
Oh.
Well, she needed to untap that. Nobody wanted that. And like, I said glam. To me, that's foundation. That's like Kardashian. We're wearing makeup and you know it. We're not natural. This is all fake. That's like glam, you know? This was like I did my grandma's makeup. Now I'm doing your makeup the same way, and we're keeping it very natural.
Back to my question: were you thinking of hiring her for the day of?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were gonna take her up there?
No, this crackhead was gonna drive all the way back, get her hair and makeup done, and drive all the way back up for the wedding.
Oh my god.
It's an hour and a half away.
One way.
Yeah. Okay.
Christine, an hour and a half each way. That's 3 hours in just the car. That's not counting how much time to do your hair and makeup.
Yeah.
The wedding is not until 5.
But do you know who you're marrying? Like, there's going to be hiccups all day long.
Maybe the limo company canceled today.
Why?
Point 1.
They don't have
Well,
paint?
he booked the limo and he's like, I don't like this place. He's like, they're punks. They're coming from the other side of the lake and are charging us for the travel time. So we have to pay, I think, an hour just of their travel time on top of everything else. And I was like, then let's just like Uber or we'll just drive. Like, who cares? I'm to the point to where I don't care. Like, if I spill something on my dress, I don't care. Photoshop it out or use your magic skills, photographer. What?
Are you going to disclose how much you paid for the makeup that you promptly wiped off your face once you got in the car?
How much was it? $100?
I thought it was $150
I blocked it out. I think it was $150
for
the trial.
What was she going to charge you the day of?
$300. Because you know why? Weddings are a ripoff. This is what I realized. If you say, I'm getting married, a 500% surplus on anything you're getting. I want an alteration. It's just a regular dress. Okay, it'll be $100. Oh, it's a wedding dress? That's $900. Because my dress is not complicated. Oh, I want a cake. Okay, it's $30. It's a wedding cake. $500. Like, they just screw you.
She
FaceTimed
FaceTimed me and literally got in her car and wiped everything off. So I'm like, go somewhere. I mean, I would have changed the lipstick color, but go somewhere.
I should have went to an old person's home so we could like, hey, I like your makeup. Thanks. You should go get it done by this lady. She's really good.
I just saw a thing on Instagram where a girl made her wedding dress out of Target sheets.
Okay.
It was cute.
No.
It was super cute.
I'm not doing that.
If I don't get on my weight loss journey, I too will be making my clothes out of sheets.
But Steiner, if you get your sewing machine, wedding number 4, you can just make them out of Target sheets.
There's no wedding number 4.
What?
This is
Yes, there is. You're going to renew your vows.
Oh, yeah.
No, me and Jessica just talked about this. Renewing your vows is code for somebody cheated or somebody effed up, not doing it.
Death wish. If you renew your vows, just know you're getting divorced in about a year or 2.
No.
There's no reason to renew your vows.
Your vows, and then there's her husband, and he's going to want to be all romantic and go off somewhere. Let's renew our vows. Let's do it the way we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
No, because here's what we will do. We will do a wedding reception. Well, we say we are, we're not.
Yeah,
but we said we were.
That's why I rolled my eyes.
We said we were going to. It's been 13 years, and the other day he asked about it. I'm like, we're good.
We asked about it now. You guys want to do a hey? We got married about 25 years ago. But we
want to do about renewing our vow. He's like, I wish we would have done it because Kenny and I went to the courthouse, $200. He is so cheap, he wouldn't pay for their witness, so his friend drove from San Diego up to San Marcos, so we didn't have to pay the $12 for a witness. And then probably went to my in-laws and had meatloaf and milk for our reception.
Now, was this the second date or the third date that we got married? I can't remember.
Well, it was 5 weeks after we started dating. We first met, whatever you want to call it. It was almost 2 months.
No, 5 weeks is not 2 months. That's barely over a month.
1 month. It was 1 month and a week.
Well, tomato, whatever. 13 years, still trucking along.
There's a lot of life in those 13 years.
It's been eventful. It's been fun. Been all
No dull moments.
No, there are no dull moments in my life. Not to change the subject, but my kids, most likely, Caleb for sure, is going to public school next year. Does everybody know that?
Public school?
Yes. He wants
What?
to go to public school. He's going to start middle school. Yeah. So Luke is still on the fence. His friend, so where Luke's friends go, it's a charter school, which I have had Caleb on the wait list for 5 years. He's number 80. We just got the lottery number. So 80.
Oh.
So Luke, the chances of him getting in there are slim to none. And actually, the mom, she texted me. She's like, "Hey, the boys are going to such and such school next year." I'm like, "No." She goes, "Oh, that's what they said." I said, "No, wishful thinking on Luke's part." Luke I think, will still do homeschool because he's pretty nervous about it. But Caleb is so excited. I mean, he's trying to get me to take him school shopping right now. Go buy a backpack. He's like, "Do I take a lunchbox? Like, I don't know what I do." And mom's like, I think in 6th grade you don't do lunchboxes. I said, "Well, no, like those cooler things or whatever." I said, "But you might want to eat at the cafeteria." He's so excited. I'm like a little nervous, but
So why the change?
he's been wanting forever. Remember, we were going to send him to the Christian school, but he wouldn't cut his hair. And so he's been asking. So I talked to Kenny. Kenny thinks they shouldn't be homeschooled anyways. He thinks they should go meet girls.
I don't either.
I don't think they should be meeting girls. I am too young to be a grandma.
Wait, he thinks they should go meet girls?
He thinks they need to go mingle, meet kids, meet girls.
Oh, I agree.
So anyways,
I bet you anything, Luke chickens out, and then he gets major FOMO with Caleb being at school, and then the next year I bet he goes.
Yeah. So I told them,
Well, and he'll be bored, home alone by himself.
Yeah.
So
it's their decision. But I told them whatever they start the school year, they have to finish it. So if they start there, he's got to finish it, even if he hates it. However, it really is an inconvenience to me and my traveling plans because, like, we're trying to book a trip to Hawaii and then I go to California to get my hair done. And I'm like, this really is going to cut into my travel time.
Yeah, but you haven't brought him to California the last few times.
Yeah, I know, but
does he take the bus?
No, it's not far from her. We'll take him. So, like,
actually, Jessica was driving by the kids' school the other day, and I was on the phone. She goes, "Okay, time it." So I time it. It's 2 minutes, and I go, "You could just have him ride his bike to school, and you can just jog next to him."
Oh, yes.
First of all, that was Luke's school. Caleb's school is a little farther. Yeah, she said, and I'm like, we could walk. Oh, as I'm driving up this hill, I go, "Oh no." She goes, "Well, why couldn't you rollerblade?" I would get here and then I'd roll back or I'd fall up there. And so I'm like, ooh, this would be a little tricky. And then I'm thinking, what? I have to lock up his bike or do I walk his bike back? Like, I'm not riding the bike back. Why not? Or if he takes his scooter, am I going to have to scooter home? Like, I'm not so sure that it would be easier to walk because then when we drove by, because we wanted to see it, it was 40 minutes before school got out, and they were already lining up. Parents were already lining up in the carpool, like pickup lane to pick.
Pickup lines are the worst.
So
pickup lines are the
I'm
worst.
like, no way. I will walk. I will die, but I will walk and pick them. I might have to get me a rascal or something to go pick them up.
Yes.
Just get an electric bike.
Well,
get an electric bike.
We do want to buy a golf cart. I have been putting it off. I may push that to the top of the list.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So
what is wrong with your car?
Because I don't want to deal with all that traffic. I don't want to sit in that line. So anyways, that's what's exciting happening at our house. I told Mom she have to get a hobby. She said she doesn't want one. So I don't know what she's going to do if Luke goes to school. And
how does she feel about him going to public school?
She's excited. We're all,
oh, she is?
Yeah, she's excited for him, but we're a little hesitant on just. My thought was, this is good because my thinking is they're all new. sixth grade, they're all going to be new. They're all going to be learning the campus. They're going to be going to different classes. So he'll be learning all of that with kids doing it at the same time. It won't be like seventh or eighth grade where everybody already knows everything. And he's like, oh my gosh, it was so sweet. He goes, well, I'll just go up to my teacher and tell her, this is my first time in sixth grade. Can you help me? I don't know what I'm doing. That's it. I'm going to school with you. I'm tagging along. I'm like, that broke my heart. Like, he's so like innocent, and I'm just like, oh my, so I'm struggling more than anybody. Like, so I want to go walk the campus. I told him, like, maybe they'll let us walk it. Well, and Leah and I were talking about it.
So was I the only one who didn't know?
Well, Leah and I have been FaceTiming a lot lately. We're like BFFs. I don't know what's going on. And then, Stina and I talk, according to Kenny, 27 times a day. So, Deanna, didn't I tell you when we just talked?
Yeah, no, you didn't say.
Well, we had a lot to discuss.
Well, yes, but.
Well, I'm sorry.
Ooh, what?
Sorry. Just work stuff and neighborhood stuff, and we're catching up on stuff. So anyways, so that's exciting.
That's big.
Yeah.
I am all for this. I think it needed to happen. What grade is he in? Sixth grade? Yeah, I think it needed to happen 6 grades ago.
In our school district is only 4 days a week, so they only go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they're off Fridays. The only time they go to school on Fridays is if Monday is a holiday or they're off on Mondays. Caleb is 7:30 to 3:30, and Luke is 8:30 to 4:20. That's a long day.
Those are very long days. Yeah.
So they even were saying, like, last year was the first year? But because we know somebody that's in the school district, and the teachers were like, parents, you're gonna have to send more snacks because of the longer day. These kids are hungry, and my kids eat all day. Well, not Caleb, but Luke eats all day. I'm like, how is this kid gonna do this? Because he's gonna have to hide snacks in his pockets or tots.
Yeah, but the tots.
Well, why have these long ass days and not just do 5 days a week?
I don't know. They're trying.
But it gives you a 3-day weekend. Well, I wonder if they're starting to try to emulate the 410s, like a 410 workday.
Or I could see if they did like a half a day on Friday or something, but those are just really long days.
I don't know, but this actually might work out better for us because we tend to come like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this actually might not be bad. And we fly out Thursday. Oh, so never mind. This is fine. We're good. My schedule's okay.
They're good with extra snacks. I'll just pack a little bag of popcorn. They get hungry.
No, we're good. Well, and since
I cannot imagine Luke doing it.
Oh no.
Okay, but I couldn't picture him coming to your house and staying for as long as he did and not crying, and he did great. So I think he's like maturing.
Yeah, he said he could stay 2 more weeks.
No way.
Yeah. He said. I said, are you ready to go home? And he said, no. And I said, oh, how much longer do you think you could stay? He goes, 2 weeks. I'm like, 2 weeks. Okay. And he only cried one time, but that was because he got hit in the face.
Yeah. Do you want to make an appearance?
No.
Who's that?
Ken Dog.
Hi, Ken.
Kenny, you want to say hi? You want to show that beautiful mug? Did he leave and not shut the door all the way? Come on. You want to come say hi?
No.
Okay.
Come on. We want to see you. Poke your head in.
Hi to the hens in the hen house. You could be the only cock in the hen house.
You know what, Jessica? I wonder if you really are such a weirdo.
What do you mean?
Like, I know you play it off like you're kidding, but I actually think that you're kind of a weirdo. Be the only cock in the hen house. Who says that in that face?
I love
like
that.
You are Best in Show.
Like what?
Best in Show. We like play it off like you're kidding, but like that's really you.
Whatever. I'm just fun, okay? And I don't care. I just like to live my life. I like to be a free spirit.
Yeah.
Anyone else sweating?
It's hot here.
I
feel like I'm at your first wedding with the belly sweat. I'm so bad.
Burden under your stomach and your thigh.
I'm just wow. I don't know what.
I got a
maybe
little warm. I had to turn off my electric blanket, so now I just have it draped over my legs.
It was 90 here today. I have a fan going, and well, I had the heater this morning, but now I have a fan going.
Yeah, it's hot. It's supposed to be hot the next couple of days. And then, the wedding day, it just drops to frigid, rainy temperatures because.
Oh, and
what is it?
It's been so long since I've driven down there, since Mom and I are driving down, and Sarah's like, have you checked the roads? I'm like, for what? She's like, well, it's supposed to snow Saturday. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. The day I'm driving down, everything's good, should just be rain. But I'm like, I haven't driven in so long that I forgot that I have to check all these little areas to make sure I'm not going to slide off the road. So we're good. We're golden.
Yeah.
Leah, were you going to be able to do my bouquet?
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that after our call.
Okay.
There's a couple of details we need to work out.
Like, if you were going to do it, when would I be able to pick it up?
Well, that was one detail. So you want to come pick it up?
Well, okay, like, how would I get it?
That's
you
what I'm trying to
got to
figure
throw it. She's driving by.
I don't have to come there. I didn't think you'd want to deliver it.
Oh,
But
I'll deliver.
What day are you leaving?
Friday.
Okay, so chances are you'd want to pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was a little worried about.
What?
But listen, again, I could go to Trader Joe's. I don't know how you do it. You just cut the stems off and like wrap fabric around it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's all you do.
That's where I'm at. This is where I'm at. I don't care. Like, I don't care.
Well, they have the pre-made bouquets at Trader Joe's. Just grab one.
Yeah, they have those the little ones I put in my bathroom.
Just grab one of those. I mean, I'm fine making it. It's just a matter of I wasn't sure when you were picking it up and how you wanted to do that, and then how much you wanted to spend.
It's $500 is her minimum. So remember that it's a wedding bouquet.
Yeah, it's a wedding bouquet. So if you want to just go ahead.
So I've got tax. I've got my labor. I've got my multipliers. So there's quite a bit that goes into it.
Yeah, I mean it's just a small little bouquet. So I was thinking, a couple $1,000s probably.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
I ordered a cake from Nugget.
Oh,
But what?
Because I wasn't.
Wait a minute. What is going on?
My red light kicked on. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You ordered what, Christine?
I ordered a cake from Nugget, like just because we weren't going to do anything. And I was like, well, we should do a little cake. So I just got like a regular little white cake.
Why did you order it from the grocery store up there?
That is up here.
Oh, you don't. You did.
it's farm to fork or something like that, isn't it? That's what.
Yeah, it's called forklift or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
To say you.
No. It's the one the next town down.
Oh, okay. I mean, you've got a lot of driving tomorrow.
Well, I
Car
have
that's
to.
getting repaired.
Yeah.
My windshield's getting repaired. At the same time, I have a lash appointment. He has to see patients tomorrow. I have to go pick up my dress. I have to go pick up my ring. He has to pick up his tuxedo. I have to pick up this bouquet.
A full day. What time are you guys leaving on Friday?
I have to pick up the cake at 12, so I guess after that.
And the kids, are you all just caravanning up there, or are they just meeting you up there?
I think they'll just meet us up there because I think they all have to work.
Well, are you taking McKenna out of school early?
She does not have school tomorrow or Friday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like a teacher conference. She had a half day today. No school. I mean, it worked out.
Yeah.
that's perfect.
So, I mean, tomorrow's like my last heavy day. After tomorrow, I'm golden.
Famous last name.
No, it is golden because if anything goes wrong, I just don't care. Like, we could get married in our family room at this point. I don't care. I don't care.
Married at the courthouse when you picked up your marriage certificate.
Well, there was already a wedding going on, and it was a very classy affair. So I believe that was already booked. I mean, you know what? I just don't believe people. Like, you see this girl. It's like her bangs are all slicked down and she's got all these like tattoos and her dress is super low cut, and she keeps bending over, and she's standing there trying to get a marriage certificate, trying to put her shoes on, and the photographer is probably a family friend. It's probably my photographer. Watch, that's who's going to be who shows up. It's like this little family friend with this like weird camera.
Oh.
And I'm like, ugh. The groom still which this will be my groom. He still has like the crosses on the back where, you know, like they sew the tux when you first buy it, and then you have to like cut he still was all strung up with all of his stuff. And the photographer's like, think you're supposed to cut these off? And he's like, oh, it's fine. It's in the back. You won't see it. But then they were out in front of the courthouse, which is not pretty, taking pictures. But then she was complaining about the way they decorated it because the paper decorations were blowing in the wind and they kept blowing off. She was not having that. She was like, tape it to the tree better. And the lady's like, I had to use tacks, but the paper keeps ripping. And Kelly's like,
was there a camera crew? Maybe it was Love After Lockup.
Oh.
it could have been. It was very Love After Lockup vibes. It was very much.
You know, we don't have one picture from our wedding. I still have my wedding dress. Do you guys remember that gray and black leopard number I used to wear?
I do.
That's what I wore with the
Oh, yeah.
hot pink 6-inch wedges. I could have been me there at the courthouse.
Yeah.
Only wore a dress because Mom asked me to. I had planned on wearing jeans and just a shirt, and Mom's like, "Can you please just wear a dress? Just to be, please." I'm like, "Whatever." Well, I forgot my little black tank top, my home slip. So I was that girl. My boobs were just flowing out. It was. I'm actually glad we don't have pictures. It was a hot mess.
Yeah. Well, then they didn't realize you had to have a witness. So then the photographer person had to be their witness. And he was like, I don't really know them. And the guy's like, it's cool. It's cool. You don't even need to know them. You just got to say they got married and you saw it. I was like,
let's Love After Lockup.
I need to get somebody sign in so I can finish
I
watching
thought you said you had one. She said you could use it.
Well, I do. I just need to get the information.
Sign in for what? You just watch it on YouTube TV.
No, it's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock. It's on YouTube TV.
Oh, maybe it was Peacock. I turned it on last night, but then I got bored, so I turned it off. I guess it was Peacock.
You know what I want to watch is that couples therapy. Have any of you watched that yet?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Is it reality?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. It's on Showtime. So even if you have Paramount Plus, if you don't have Paramount Plus Showtime, you can't watch it. Oh, I have a story. So last month we get a charge for $12.99 for Paramount Plus. And of course we think that somebody's got our card and, charging this Paramount Plus. And so we're like, okay, we'll keep an eye on the card, make sure they don't do anything else, because who knows if they have our card number. So Kirk calls and he gets it canceled and we move on. So then I'm at work reconciling our work credit cards. And I see that there is a $7.99 charge on my work card for Amazon Prime. And I'm like, why is my credit card, being charged $7.99? So I log into our Amazon account, Paramount Plus again. And I'm like, what is going on? So I go out to Kirk and I'm like, there's another Paramount Plus charge, but now on my work credit card. And so now we're like, okay, someone's hacked our Amazon account or something. Yeah, it's my son. Every time we say that we cancel Paramount Plus, he goes in again and reorders it. And so this time he goes, I got the cheaper one. It's only $7.99. I'm like, okay, can you please tell me when you're making a purchase? And by the way, that was my work credit card. So I had to ping my boss and like, I owe $7.99. Sorry.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny. Why does he watch on there?
NCIS.
Oh,
Dude, I might need to get your login. We don't have Paramount Plus. We have everything else. I don't know why we don't have it. We had it at one point, but we probably pay. We should just go back to DirecTV at this.
I know. It's maddening.
Of different, like every little thing, and they all are freaking YouTube TV is like $80-something a month now.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember when we had DirecTV, and I was like, when I was canceling it, I was like sticking it to them. Screw you! I'll get Netflix for $9.99, and I'll get like what was the other one? I can't even remember what the other one was. It's like this is like $20. No. We're up into the hundreds on how much we're spending on. And it's like, and then what I hate is when you have a show that you want to watch. Well, what service is it on? And then you got to go through all of them and search for all of them. It's like, this is so ridiculous. Like what?
I've been mainly watching Peacock. I've kind of YouTube TV. I'm over it because I like Peacock. There's no commercials, and some of my shows are unedited. So you got to be careful if you got littles around because sometimes.
What version of Peacock do you have? My Peacock has commercials.
I have
Same as ours.
no. I have no.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that Peacock.
It's really. I can look and see. I have no idea what it is. I who knows. But
It's annoying though. You're right. We spend so much in streaming services.
well, Mom's got Pure Flix that we have.
What is that?
It's
It's pretty funny that Steiner doesn't know.
oh yeah. I'm shocked you don't have Pure.
Is that what she watches when I'm there?
It could be.
It's like weird shows. It's like low budget, like Christian shows.
I'm sure it is.
Is her Afghan soap opera on that one?
No,
That's
that's YouTube.
Oh.
Okay, here's what I don't get about Mom. She has raised us to be a certain way and to call people out when they're being stupid and bad acting and oh my gosh. She watches Hallmark movies. She watches the crap that she watches when I'm there is the
opera, and she's into it. I mean, I sat down for Iranian soap operas on YouTube. I sit down and she's like, she just got in a big fight with the husband. He came by because, he left because he got another wife. And he just came back by because when the kids turn 7, they leave the mother and they go live with the father. So he was coming to pick up the kid. How do you know this? They don't speak English. Well, there's subtitles. Okay. And then there's some guy there, and I'm like, who's that? The new husband? That's the cousin. He's kind of lazy. He doesn't really, and I'm just like, and they're all building new houses. The husbands will come in and rip everything out. And she is like hook, line, and sinker. She is into this. I don't understand it. And she knows all the different ones, and I just...
But yet she wouldn't let us watch soap operas growing up.
No, Christina and I used to watch Bold and Beautiful, and we had to tell Adam it was the junior show, so he wouldn't tell us.
I remember when we lived in that one town, and I would stand. I had a tiny little TV on my dresser, and I would stand at the TV, and I would turn on Days of Our Lives. And if I hear any walking in the hallway, I would hurry up and turn the channel, and I would flip it back because we would have gotten in so much trouble.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, what was the big deal? It's not like, I don't know. You just watch the crap that she watched. What'd you do?
So far, it's.
Did you say he dropped black paint on the white carpet?
No, on the kitchen floor. He's standing a guitar. He's like, one drop just goes really far. This is going to be fun. His idea of cleaning up and my idea of cleaning up are not the same idea.
And you have such nice new floors.
We did. We sure did. So, and then he decided he was going to clean the carpet the other day. He's like, how much liquid do you put on this when you're sucking it up? And I go, well, I don't know. I just kind of get it wet and then I do it. He goes, it's pretty saturated. I think we're going to have to buy some fans. Like, what did you do? Well, I just instead of pouring the solution in the machine, I just poured it on the carpet.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. It's still wet. This was 2 days ago.
Wow.
So, okay. Can you get mold? Will they get mold under there?
I don't care because I actually am going to have them rip out the carpet in the hallway and put in wood flooring because there's no reason to have carpet right there. We clearly aren't capable of having carpet.
How much is to fill up a gas can and a match? Go buy a match. fill up the gas can and just call it done already.
I think about that once a day. I thought about it before I logged in. I can't find an outlet. I'm like, why doesn't this house have power? Why do we have one outlet in the whole house? Maybe two. There's one upstairs and one downstairs. That's it. Kitchen, one outlet. I mean, who lived here before? They didn't. Were they Amish? They like electricity wasn't a thing for them. Like, forget about it.
This house is pretty amazing, especially for the size of it. It's like
it's a man designed it. This is what happened. A man designed it and said, "What do you need more than one outlet for? What are you plugging in?" Well, they didn't know that Mr. Technology was moving in with 400 cameras and 400 various, you know how many, like the tower things that you have with like the multiple outlets? We have like 15 of those. I actually don't know how we don't need a whole new power grid for just ourselves. And then the Wi-Fi was acting up. And so we went through and he's like, do you know how much crap's on our Wi-Fi? And started like pausing stuff like my phone, my iPad, like all these things. So now none of our stuff works. And he's like, I go, okay, well, you have to have the smart home where you can't turn on a light switch. You have to tell Alexa to do everything. I mean, it's a freaking nightmare. I'm like, this is what I finally told him. I want a light switch in the closet. I want to walk in, push a button or whatever, a switch, and the light goes on. That's all I want. He goes, well, that's really old fashioned. I'm old fashioned.
Why don't you just get a clapper?
Yes.
You could just plug
Everything is controlled by
You need
A word.
for a clapper, I think.
A word, you have to say, hey, A word, turn on this, turn on that. And then my favorite is she doesn't listen. I actually think he has it programmed so she ignores me. I'm like, and then he'll say it and it happens. I'm like,
well, you could have Penny who sits there and goes, Siri. Hey, Siri, she doesn't work. What's good? You got your robot names mixed up. That one's Alexa. Your phone is Siri. I mean, he gets angry that the wrong robot is not answering. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Steiner, have you had a power outage yet? Like, because
No.
with the smart home, when you have a power outage, you're SOL.
well, I think we need to get one of those huge generators. You know, the ones that are like automatically wired in, like the power goes off, it starts up.
Great idea, but he's going to try to do it himself.
No, I've banned that. So then he goes, well, I'm just going to get Tesla batteries. Okay, I don't know why, because I don't feel like we produce enough energy, but cool. I think we need the generator. Because it's just like it kicks on.
Actually, I think that would be great because we have multiple refrigerator and freezers. So I would actually like a generator. That's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, well, they make them really nice to where they are like hardwired into gas lines, and then your electricity goes off. It's like a 15-second delay, and then your house just lights up.
Yeah.
With our luck, we'd need 5 of them though, and it'd be $12 million, and it'd be cheaper to just move. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I like this house. I like the location. This house just has a lot of like things that need improvement, and it just never ends.
Of the century.
It just is what it is. And looking at house prices, who's buying these houses? Like these basic houses are like $2 million. Like there's not even a backyard. It's like bark. I'm like, and they're pending in one certain area, $4 or $5 million and those are higher end homes, but $5 million? No.
I bet Kelly can't wait for this wedding to be over.
No kidding.
You're on a good one.
I am just telling you, the last because he got his passport. Did I tell you guys that?
Yes.
I felt like I could relax after the passport. I'm telling you, it's just every day is like 9 different things of just stuff I don't want to do. And so I think after tomorrow, it's going to be a rough day, as I talked about. But after tomorrow, I'm good. It's as good as it's going to get. My hair and makeup are going to be what they are. I'm doing it myself. I'm not paying somebody $12,000 to do my hair and makeup. I'm not going to like it anyways. I know that. I need to go to MAC and get new brushes for my eyeshadow. I don't normally wear eyeshadow.
I think she'll do her hair. And you know how when you don't like how other people do your hair? I mean, we obviously know with her, but I think she'll look good with doing her own hair and makeup. Plus, it'll save money after yesterday's Botox visit.
Well, and the veil. I feel like that's really forgiving because it's like,
Oh, yeah.
what do you even do? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're having a hairstyle. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't know. Again, it's like, I don't want, I feel like I'm losing sight of the whole thing. And I just don't want to, this was supposed to be simple. We're just supposed to elope. I have a dress. He's got a tux. Now he doesn't have a tux, but I still have my dress. So it just is what it is. And these pictures are going to display that perfectly.
Does McKenna show her she got her dress right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Good.
So, I mean, it's fine.
Your shoes arrive?
Yes. The feather ones?
Yes. Are they cute?
Well, I don't know if we can wear those now because it's going to be so frigid.
Oh, no. Well, and not only that, you don't want them to get wet.
Yeah. So what I did is I bought, Kelly's all, why don't you guys buy long johns and just wear it under your dress? Actually, not a terrible idea. So what I did do was buy white leggings. But I wonder if you could see that in the waistline. Like, there's no way I can't wear, like, it's going to be 40 degrees. That's the high. There's no way I can't wear tights or something, right?
Yeah. Tights. Not long underwear or leggings.
But why? I'm serious. You don't see it.
You do you, boo. I mean, at this point, I don't even know if I would wear a dress. Just wear the white leggings and a white sweater.
I thought of that. I was like, why didn't I just go with like a...
You should have got one of those juicy velour jumpsuits.
Yes.
Stay juicy on the butt?
It's the white.
Go back to 2000.
Well, you got your fake fur coat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be hopefully help with some warmth because you don't want to wear a long underwear top.
I know. Well, that was my thing, as I was like, do I walk down the aisle with the fur thing on, or do I just do it without that and then get down there and then bundle up? Because for pictures, you could do whatever. And then I'm like, I don't freaking care. If it's cold, I'm going to be covered up. If it's fine, I'm not. Like, these are logistics I just can't possibly care about.
Don't you have a plan B for an indoor? So maybe with it being so cold, we just plan on plan B. Because you don't want to be up there freezing like, oh, do you write your vows? Since you guys are writing your own vows? Kelly wants to write their own.
That's the worst.
I bet you anything he has a song.
Oh.
He goes, we're talking to the officiant, and she goes, are you guys writing your own vows, or do you want to just repeat after me? I was like, we'll repeat after you. And he goes, oh, no, we want to write our own. And I was like, no, we don't. I'm not creative. I'm going to be crying. I don't know. He goes, we're writing our own vows. And I was like, well, I'm instantly dreading this now. I'm instantly dreading this. I don't want to talk in front of people. I don't want to verbalize.
Why don't you just do the traditional vows? Why don't you just say those?
No, you know what I did? I put it into Chat GPT, and it came up with this like thing, and I read it to him, and he's like, that's really good. And I was like, does that sound like something I would say? He's like, yeah. Okay, well, I'm jumping off the balcony because I don't talk like that. It was like, because I put in like, can you help me write my vows? His name's Kelly. He plays the guitar, something else. And it's like, I want to jam on with you for the rest of my life. When our two musical notes met, we knew we had a platinum record. I was like,
That's
if you think this is how I would talk. There were some good parts that I was like, oh, I don't hate that. But
She just did the LaFonda speech from Napoleon.
Yes.
I don't know. And I told him, I said, mine are going to be short. I don't know what you're doing. It's going to be cold. I don't even want to do this. I don't like talking about my feelings. I don't want to talk about my feelings in front of people. I certainly don't want to write my own feelings down and repeat them to you. And then what do? Do I put them on my phone and go like, Kelly, a while ago when my heart met your heart knew. Oh, my phone. Okay. Our heart knew. And now, together, we go forward. I mean, no. I think I'm going to memorize it. I don't do well under pressure.
Crash this. Please. I mean, I don't know how we cannot not be there.
I
Are
am
you
just
having
saying,
a videographer?
no. He was like, we're having somebody video, right? And I was like, I don't know. No, we're not. I don't want this shit show on film. I don't want me saying my vows on film.
I have Cooper's phone number. I am texting him and telling him he must record.
And then I was like, I'm just going to talk really soft, like, Kelly, I really like you. And I really.
Just say it in Pig Latin.
Yes.
Annie, I ain't say we are 8th grade.
Oh, I'm so sad.
It's my worst nightmare. Like, let me talk about my feelings out loud that I had to write in advance.
Did you get boots with the fur?
What does that mean?
You know that song. You got the fur jacket. You wearing boots with the fur.
Oh yeah, why don't you get some furry boots to wear?
Okay. Did you hear me say we're not going to be the courthouse people? I'm not going to do that.
You're wearing long johns or leggings.
I bought a variety of undergarments to see what would work. And I told McKenna, and she goes, I'd rather be cold.
I bought those fleece-lined tights. They look like
I bought those.
They look like garbage on me, FYI.
I bought those.
Oh, yeah.
And I bought different shoes that are
flying joggers. Those are nice.
I bought the ugliest shoes on the planet, but you can only see the toe because I was like, I bought these slides because I want to wear flats. I buy these slides and they have like feathers. I was like, those are really cute. So I bought me and McKenna the same pair. That was back when it was supposed to be 68 degrees. Then the weather plummets down to 33 degrees, then 40 degrees. It's snowing, it's not snowing. So I was like, I can't wear tights and sandals. I walk down the aisle and you're going to see like my nylon toes on the sandals. And you know that's what the lady's going to capture with her disposable camera is my shoe choice. So then I thought, well, crap, I got to buy different shoes, but I don't like these shoes. All the shoes I would normally gravitate to have like a 4 or 5 inch heel. I don't want to be taller than him, so I can't do that. So I had to find flats, and all the wedding flats are just hideous. I mean, and I'm telling you, like, and I'm like, why do I even care? I don't want to care. I don't want to care.
They're Uggs.
Just get some boots with the fur.
Uggs.
Okay.
Uggs.
In all honesty, I did look for white boots and I couldn't find any, so that is not an option. Just throwing that out there. There are no white boots. The only ones I could find had a black sole on the bottom, and that was weird. And then it's like, what are you going to wear? White bottom
I
boots?
bet where you're getting married, there's a boot place.
You know what? I'm just going to be cold. I don't care. It's 20 minutes, and I'm going to tell her.
Cowboy boots. Since there's no theme to this shindig, just go get some white cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I am just going to be cold. I don't care. I've been cold before. And you know what I was thinking? Maybe I'll be like so hot that it'll be like kind of refreshing that it's cold.
You're gonna see the steam coming off of your face.
I'm gonna be talking, you're gonna be able to see our breath. It's like
you know, like when bald people are hot, but it's cold outside and you see the steam coming off their head? Oh.
So then Kelly goes, oh, this was going to be badass because I could wear a beanie. And that's when I realized I have no control and I don't care. Wear a t-shirt and a beanie. I'll wear my $7,000 dress after alterations with my homemade bouquet, with my nylon sandal feet. I mean, it's gonna be a shit show. If it's not a
make
show,
sure you're
It's gonna be nice.
the line is straight. You don't want some wonky thing over the toe. Make sure it's nice and crisp.
I'm sure mom will have something to say. You know, your nylons weren't on straight, and it's really bothering me that that's not across your toes, and you got to run in them. Nice,
are you going out to dinner after?
yes.
Are you wearing your wedding dress out to dinner?
Yes.
Oh. And where are you going out to dinner?
Who's going to bustle your dress for you?
She did it really easy. It's one snap.
Okay.
Did you make reservations?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well, you
Yes, we
since you don't have a limo, you're going to need to take into
Is
account.
this where we went for my birthday?
No, that was one of the options.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's what I was like, who cares? Like, why don't we just drive ourselves or Uber? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to drive ourselves because I don't know what the parking is like. Apparently there's like one limo company in the area and blah, blah, blah.
And then you leave on what day?
Tuesday night.
Oh,
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you just want it to be nice. And so you're doing all the running around, but like, it's making it like a way bigger deal than it's supposed to be. So then you're like, I don't want this to be a big deal.
Are you going to have Wi-Fi on your honeymoon? Are we recording?
I don't know. I would guess. I don't know how good it is.
I mean,
I
you
can't
have a really
imagine.
cool backdrop there.
Yeah, that
You
would
can
be
record
cool.
in your bikini.
Yeah.
I would love that. Ooh, I would love to record my pool float. I bought new ones.
I just bought one at Costco last week.
These are inflatable, so I could take them in my luggage.
Who's going to blow those up?
What?
Who's going to be blowing those bad boys up?
I am going to buy one of those little handheld. I need to do that. I'm running out of time. See?
I'm very excited. We're going to Ohio for our niece's graduation this weekend, and I'm very excited and proud of her. But part of me wishes I was going to be here this weekend for your little shit show.
Dude, I'm driving Friday night, just pulling an all-nighter and just head straight to that location and just popping my head around a boulder or whatnot, a tree.
I would really expect nothing less, actually. But I don't want you to. We'll meet the next day.
Well, it's good because it'll prove that I'm not the bad luck for these.
Okay, I just would like to say the next time we record, this will all be it. My life's gonna be so easy. Like, what do I have to do after this?
Such
Nothing.
a lie. That is
well,
such
I
a
just
lie.
found that the organic deodorant I put in Chloe's Easter basket didn't get taken home with her, so maybe why.
Ew, organic deodorant? That doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's why she left it.
Yeah, just put it in the trash.
I think it's going to be fine, Steiner.
Your life is going to calm down, and then we're going to be traveling back east, and that'll be a whole other wagon show.
Yeah. Did you say wagon show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
I didn't know what that meant.
Okay, I've got 40 minutes to get to Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay.
I'm all stressed. I mean, I'm gonna text you from there, Steiner, because they haven't been good lately at my Trader Joe's.
Oh, I just bought peony plants from Costco.
Oh, you did?
From my front yard, yes.
Yeah.
There's no. I can't send them to you.
You're gonna have. There's some care you're gonna have to take in the wintertime for those. Just FYI.
Do I not
kill them?
But I not. Shut up. My hydrangeas I didn't kill. Those babies are coming back every year. They come back. Whoa. So are you saying I shouldn't plant them in the ground? Should I plant them in pots?
No, you can plant them. There's something about the extreme cold. They might be one of those ones that you have to dig up in the winter and then replant. I don't know. I have to research it. But there's something about them with the cold.
Although she could get frost jackets. I have frost jackets.
Yeah, she'll do that. I'm
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Right on.
viewers, next
As
time.
a side note, listeners, Leah has a floral design business. That's why there's not just going to be a homemade rinky-dink floral bouquet. She and Chloe do lots of weddings and other flowery sorts of things.
Yeah, I sent Chloe your bouquet that you wanted today. She's like, "Oh, that's easy. Like, as long as the flowers look good, it's not that hard."
I mean, the standard's very low. I would just like to point out, I mean, do not spend a lot of time. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried. Yeah. Well, apparently I have no budget these days, so just
That's
whatever.
my kind of wedding. I wish you would have done full florals.
Yeah. So do I. If my bouquet was 150, I just can't wait to see how much that would have cost.
That's a cheap bouquet. A regular bridal bouquet right now is like $350, $365.
Oh no, I would go to Rayleigh's. I would buy a dozen roses. I would cut off the clear thing, cut the stems. I would buy a fabric thing, wrap it around. Boom.
Sounds like that might fit in very well, though.
Literally, I was just
No.
I don't know why she just doesn't go that route, because
We're doing a step up from the courthouse wedding. That's fine. We're not fancy. We're trying to be nice, but are we going to be able to pull it off? We'll see.
well, it'll be
All
exciting the next time that we record that you will be a married woman again.
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 For the last time. Guaranteed.
I like how none of us have faith in that.
You're all haters. It's fine. I'm used to it. I've grown up with this. It's okay.
Oh my God.
At least we
You're
have
so
video
dramatic.
to replay when the time comes around that we can be like, hey, Steve, remember this? Although, we do hope for the best for you.
Yes,
We do.
and we support you.
We hope it. We do hope it's. Yes, we hope this is the final.
It's the final wedding. I'm telling you. I'm not doing it again. We'll put it like that. Final. I don't know. I'm not doing it again. Take that with what you will. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll take it the way we took it last time you said it.
Haters gonna hate, man.
But also, if it does go head south, I don't want you to stay in something to prove us wrong.
Oh, I am. I am. I'm gonna say, I fell down the stairs.
No, he would be the one saying he fell down the stairs.
After today's episode, I don't think anybody would believe that you are not the aggressor in that situation.
He's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, that looks like a handprint on your arm. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I grabbed myself really hard the other day,
Yeah.
and then I threw myself down the stairs on accident. Like, I saw the whole thing. That's what happened. He was getting real mouthy and just threw himself down the stairs.
Oh, exactly.
Not funny.
All right.
All right,
Okay,
listeners,
guys.
that's our podcast for this week. We don't know when we'll be back with the next one. Maybe it'll be from the field trip. I don't know, but join us next time and you'll get to hear stories of the wedding.